The Seattle Public Schools mission is to provide equitable services for all of our students, and especially those furthest from educational justice. And what that means is the students that have barriers to education or could potentially fall through the cracks.
We are told to make sure their basic human needs are met, food, shelter, clothing. But as the years have progressed, we get involved with rental assistance, energy assistance, summer schools, day camps, you name it, we do it.
The Assistance League has provided a lot of services particular to our program. One program that comes to mind is Operation School Bell, and that is the program that provides additional clothing, shoes, coats, hats for many of our students enrolled in Seattle Public Schools that are in need.
They get to go pick exactly what they want. It's just a prideful thing. It's like when the Grinch gave back the Christmas stuff, right? And they had that big old heart. Their heart just gets big. They grow like 10 feet and they say, I got some new clothes, man. I got some new clothes. They're just showing everybody. See my new shoes, see my new clothes, see my new shirt.
Last year when I was at a Target store, there was a man there with 6 children. And as we were checking him out, he commented to me that 3 years before he'd had an accident and become disabled. And he said his wife and he had adopted these 6 children. And he gave me a big hug and said, thank you. I never thought I'd need this kind of help. And I'm so grateful to find an organization like yours. So it's those kind of stories that we hear on a nightly basis when we're actually at the stores that make us so happy to be able to help.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China.
We are going to have to change our lives in ways that are uncomfortable if we're going to succeed as a community.
Beginning tomorrow, Thursday, March 12, 2020, all schools in Seattle Public Schools will be closed for a minimum of 14 days.
This year with COVID, we're not able to be with that many people. So instead, we are getting the names of these kids and we're delivering gift cards directly through the schools to those individual kids.
The Assistant League was wonderful. They gave us $130 gift cards for our teens and our unaccompanied youth. And so those are youth that are not living with their parents. I think food was the original intense need right when the pandemic hit. And so those gift cards were invaluable for our families to feel secure, to get nourishment, and just to alleviate some stress during a very stressful time.
It has really impacted many of our families that typically would not reach out to us for help, and that's due to economic hardship. Some of our families are currently experiencing a cut in job hours, which also impacts how they're able to maintain their housing stability.
People join this organization because they really want to help make a difference. And when COVID hit and the whole world went on pause, we thought, how can we help? We knew that it would be tough for us to collect toilet paper and paper towels and cleaning supplies and then divide them into bags when at the time everyone was worried about what we were touching. So we asked each family to create a personal bag to go to another family. And in such a short time, not only did our Assistance League volunteers respond, but our friends and community responded. And it made such a big difference for these people. It's those kind of things that makes this organization so great, because everybody is just really here to try and make a difference in the lives of those in our community that really are in need.
They're going to make sure this worked one way or the other. They weren't going to leave our babies abandoned, so it just shows their dedication and their love that one way or the other, we're going to climb the highest mountain just to make sure these kids get exactly what they need.
The goal of our organization is to help every child out there that needs help. There are so many kids, when you look at the numbers of students that are homeless, we're just trying to scratch the surface. When I started with Assistance League, which was 19 years ago, every child that came forward, we were able to take care of that child. Anytime we were asked, we were able to say yes. But the crisis in Seattle has become so big that we started having to say no. So our goal is to get back to always being able to say yes, that we can help each and every one of these kids. It's just the numbers have gotten so big that what we really need is the financial backing to help all those children. And that's our biggest goal, is to make sure that they're all taken care of.
New clothes to students are very critical, and it's important, especially during this time. I think it is a booster for our students, their self-esteem and sense of pride. How a child looks can impact how they feel about themselves and how they show up for class. And, whether they're excited, prepared, and eager to participate in the remote learning sessions.
We've heard over and over about children turning their cameras off during school because they don't want people to see them. And we want to help them get past that because, how you feel about yourself projects everything that you do.
It really is life-changing for families to have that stability, to have that ability to take care of their family at a time that feels so out of control. So you're really giving stress relief, you're giving people a chance.
If you want to get behind a group of people who have the experience and the knowledge, the know-how, how it should be done, this is it. This is the best organization that I've been associated with. Number one, there's nothing like that I've been in my time in the 30 years, nothing like it. And I can't see anything coming along in the future that's going to beat what they do.